Hi everyone. In this screencast, I'm going to show you how to do mole conversions between moles and atoms and from atoms to moles. I'll start off with this question. How many atoms are in 4.57 moles of phosphorus? Whenever we are converting between atoms and moles, there are two possible conversion factors that we will use. So we should know that in a single mole, there are 6.02 times 10 to the 23 atoms, and that is per 1 mole. And when I say there's two conversion factors we can use, this is one, and the other way to write this statement is that there's 1 mole per 6.02 times 10 to the 23 atoms. So if we are converting from 4.57 moles to atoms, then this is our given, and this will go in the upper left of our t-chart. And we will then have to choose the correct conversion factor to go from moles to atoms. And because we need units to cancel, we're going to use this conversion factor right here, because we have moles on the bottom here, and we want those to cancel out. So I will write my t-chart. I will put 6.02 times 10 to the 23 atoms per 1 mole. And I have set up my t-chart. My last step is really just to plug this into my calculator. So I have 4.57 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23. And the way that I'll enter that into my calculator is 4.57 times 6.02, and I use the E shortcut for scientific notation, so that's second comma to get the capital E, and then 23. So this says 4.57 times 6.02 times 10 to the 23. That's what this E stands for. That's how my calculator understands it. Okay. So I have that, and I get this number, 2.75114 times 10 to the 24th. And I have to round this to 3 significant figures because this has 3 significant figures in it. My given has 3 significant figures in it. So I count 1, 2, 3. I look at my 4th digit, which is a 1. That tells me to round down. And I end up with 2.75 times 10 to the 24 atoms, and atoms of phosphorus in this case. For our second problem, I will show you how to convert from atoms to moles. So once again, we have two possible conversion factors that we can use when going from atoms to moles or moles to atoms. They are 6.02 times 10 to the 23 atoms per 1 mole, or 1 mole per 6.02 times 10 to the 23 atoms. And the direction that we're going in, either atoms to moles or moles to atoms, that determines which of these we choose. In this case, we're asked how many moles are equivalent to 8.07 times 10 to the 22 atoms of neon. This is our given. We are given 8.07 times 10 to the 22 atoms of neon. And we have to convert this to moles. We're asked how many moles. Since we are converting to moles, we want this conversion factor because our desired unit is in the numerator and our given unit is in the denominator. So I'll put that conversion factor into my t-chart. So I have 1 mole per 6.02 times 10 to the 23 atoms. And now I simply have to enter this into my calculator. This is division, right? I'm going to end up doing 8.07 times 10 to the 22 times 1. That's just this. And then I'll divide by 6.02 times 10 to the 23. So let me put that in my calculator. I have 8.07, and then I use the E shortcut, so second E, 22, divided by 6.02. I use the E shortcut again, 23, and my calculator reads this as the same operation that I have right here. I get this number, 0.13405. This has 3 significant digits, so I need to round this to 3 significant digits. This is not significant, so I count 1, 2, 3 sig figs. The 0 tells me to round down, and my final answer is 0.134, and my units are moles of neon.